Good evening, everybody. We're going to get started here in just about 30 seconds. So if you're still up looking at a board, if you could please come and find a seat. I do realize that the screen is a little light, so if you need to come up closer to see, that'd be great. Live? Yes. All right. Okay, thanks for bearing with me there while we got some technology out of the way. Before I get started, I just need to ask if anybody needs this meeting translated in Spanish.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Rose Carter y quiero saber si alguien necesita interpretación en español.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to officially welcome everybody to the US 395 North Valleys Phase 2 Widening Project. My name is Justin Hopkins. I'm the Public Involvement Coordinator for the Nevada Department of Transportation. Tonight you're going to hear a brief presentation from our NDOT project manager, followed by a question and answer session. We do ask that you hold any comments or questions until the end. Feel free to take some notes if you're going to need to remember that for later. During the Q&A session, you'll have one opportunity of up to 3 minutes to ask your questions or leave your comments. If you do have multiple questions, it's best if you just ask the multiple questions and then let Nanette respond at the end of your questions. I have a countdown timer up here to keep us on time and make sure that everybody gets a chance to be heard equally. When we do get to the question and answer period, I just ask that you speak clearly into the microphone, state your name for the record, and then our court reporter, who's over here, is taking notes, and we'll be entering all of that as we go. If you choose not to leave comments during the public Q&A session, you're also welcome to comment a number of other ways. You can speak directly to our court reporter after the presentation. You can leave a comment in the welcome packet that you received, a written comment, or you can go onto our website, dot.ng.gov/northvalleys. It has a link to the online public meeting, and you can log in there and leave your comment that way. You also might have noticed we have a few cameras situated around the room. That's because we are broadcasting live on Facebook, on the NDOT Facebook page. So if you'd like to go back and view this meeting again later, it will be available at the conclusion at facebook.com/NevadaDOT. If you are watching online, I encourage you to follow along, ask questions, and leave comments. We will be monitoring those in real time, and we will ask those, and we will present those during the Q&A session. But for now, I'd like to turn things over to our project manager, Nanette Maxwell, who will be starting tonight's presentation.
Thank you, Justin. Good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Nanette Maxwell, and on behalf of the project team, I am pleased to present to you the US 395 North Valleys Phase 2 Widening Project. Before we dive into details, I'd like to introduce the team of experts who have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to bring this project to life. They are here tonight to support in answering questions you may have, and you'll find them here tonight, maybe standing near to the display boards around the room, and they could easily be identifiable with their name tags. So if you have any specific questions after the presentation, you're also welcome to approach them and ask them your questions as well. So I'd like to introduce you from our NevadaDOT environmental team. We have Mary Titano, right there behind. Jessica Goza-Tyner, a soundwall expert. From our NevadaDOT design team, we have here Jesse Smithson, Vic Pitters, our landscape and aesthetics, Lisa Harris. We have also NevadaDOT construction folks, Andy Lawrence from District 2, and Pat Vradenberg. We also have here our consultant design team from HDR Engineering, Reed Kaiser, Ryan Henderson, and from Atkins Realis Group, we have Matt Nussbaumer and Pankaj Maheshwari. All right, thank you guys. So let's get started. The US 395 is a critical route that connects Reno and Sparks to the communities of Golden Valley, Lemon Valley, and Cold Springs area, as well as it serves as a key link to the northeastern California. As this corridor continues to grow, traffic safety, mobility, and efficiency are increasingly important. To address these needs, NDOT is planning a major project to rehabilitate the existing roadway, expand capacity, and enhance travel efficiency. This two-phase project is designed not only to improve transportation, but also to support planned land uses, to foster economic development in the region. Tonight, we will be focusing specifically our presentation on the second phase of the project and the improvements that it will bring. So for the project limits on the Phase 2 widening, the US 395 Phase 2 project is focused on improvements between Golden Valley Road and Stead Boulevard. This segment is a crucial part of the corridor, connecting key areas and serving as a primary route for commuters and freight. Our planned improvements in this phase are designed to improve traffic flow, enhance safety, and better accommodate the increasing transportation needs in the region. For project details, this project focuses on key capacity improvements to enhance the traffic flow along US 395. To achieve this, we are adding inside general purpose lane and one additional lane, which we call merge lane or auxiliary lane, on both northbound and southbound directions between Golden Valley Road and Lemon Drive. Additionally, we are constructing an outside general purpose lane on both directions between Lemon Drive and Stead Boulevard. Beyond this freeway expansion, we are also widening Golden Valley Road within the interchange limits to better accommodate increased traffic volumes and improve connectivity. These upgrades are designed to enhance traffic safety, efficiency, and overall mobility by commuters in the North Valleys region. In addition to capacity improvements, this project includes a range of enhancements aimed at improving safety, accessibility, and overall infrastructure quality. Pavement rehabilitation will be completed on US 395 between Golden Valley Road and Stead Boulevard, as well as on Golden Valley Road Golden Valley Road itself within the interchange limits, ensuring a smoother and more durable roadway. To enhance traffic flow and pedestrian safety, we are installing a brand new traffic signal systems at the Golden Valley interchange. We're also adding ADA compliant sidewalks and new bike lanes to promote multimodal access. Lighting upgrades are also going to be added on the 3 interchanges at Golden Valley, Lemon, and Stead to improve visibility and safety during nighttime travel. We're also incorporating intelligent transportation systems, or ITS, which will help manage traffic efficiently through real-time monitoring and communication. Additional improvements includes new signage, striping throughout the projects. We're also adding new sound walls at qualifying residential areas to reduce noise impact. We're adding retaining wall enhancements and hydraulic and drainage upgrade to ensure better water management. Lastly, landscape and aesthetics improvements will enhance the corridor's overall appearance and integration with the surrounding community. These combined efforts are intended to contribute a safer, more efficient, and modernized corridor for all users. So this slide presents a top-down view of the Golden Valley interchange. As shown on the map, one of the key improvements we are implementing is widening the Golden Valley Road within the interchange to accommodate 2 lanes in each direction. As you see, we're also adding dual left turn lanes on both northbound and southbound on-ramps, as well as dual left turn lanes onto the southbound on-ramp. And on the top right picture is a simulation of the intersection if you are facing east on Golden Valley Road. And on the bottom one, it depicts a picture if you are facing west on Golden Valley Road. This slide provides also a top-down view of the US 395 between Golden Valley Road and Lemon Drive, along with a photo simulation at the bottom part, just taken north of the Golden Valley Road facing northbound. So the planned improvement in between the interchanges between Golden Valley Road and Lemon Drive is addition of general purpose lane and auxiliary lane or merge lane to improve traffic flow. And you could see the red lines. I don't know if you guys can see it that far. Red lines, those are supposed to be the new locations of the sound walls, and the blue lines, they highlight the decorative structures where we're going to be putting them. Additionally, this slide also features a photo simulation showcasing the installation of the sound wall with an aspen trunk design. For a closer look of this slide, there is a larger version at the back on one of our display boards if you guys wanted to take a closer look of that. So building from the previous slide, this slide presents a top-down view of the US 395, now focusing on the segment between Lemon Drive and Stead Boulevard. It also includes a photo simulation taken just north of Lemon Drive, facing northbound. So this planned improvements in this section, it includes adding a general purpose lane in both northbound and southbound directions to enhance traffic safety and flow. The red lines, similar to the previous slide, it indicates the locations of the new sound walls. And by the way, there is also a larger version of that in one of our display boards. So our team has created a video simulation to give you a clear version or a vision of what the completed project will look like. The first video I will show you will highlight the US 395 widening from Golden Valley Road to Stead Boulevard, and it will start from Golden Valley Road heading northbound. So we'll start at Golden Valley Interchange, driving northbound. As you can see, there are 4 lanes in each direction. That includes the general purpose lane and the merge lane. Now we're approaching Lemon Drive Interchange. And between Lemon Drive to Stead, now you'll notice we only have 3 lanes in each direction. We've added general purpose lane. And so now we're approaching Stead Boulevard Interchange. The next video I'm going to show you showcases the planned improvements at Golden Valley Interchange, beginning at the west side of the interchange and moving eastbound. So as you can see, the southbound off-ramp and southbound on-ramp, and if you see that 2 lanes of left turns facing us, that's, those are added on the project to widen the left turns, or to add another left turn going onto the southbound on-ramp. So we're driving through Golden Valley Road. We're crossing US 395, southbound, northbound, and going to the other side of the interchange. As part of project's commitment to enhancing the corridor's visual appeal, decorative structures will be installed at Golden Valley and Lemon Drive Interchange. These artistic features will be visible from US 395 at street level, creating a more welcoming and aesthetically pleasing environment for motorists and pedestrians. In addition to these structures, the project will incorporate ground treatments such as decorative rocks, seating, and boulders, which will not only enhance landscape, but will also provide a cohesive and natural look that complements the surrounding environment. These elements contribute to the overall beautification of the corridor while maintaining sustainability and durability in the design. The corridor's nature, discovery, innovation, and invention theme originally developed in 2018. It will continue to be a defining element in Phase 2 of the North Valley's landscape and aesthetics design. This theme reflects the region's natural beauty, its spirit of exploration, and the forward-thinking innovation that drives progress in the area. We are maintaining consistency across the corridor by incorporating the same design and materials used in previous phases, including Phase 1A in Par Bridge and Phase 1B, the widening of the North McCarran to Golden Valley Road. Maintaining this cohesive visual identity helps create a seamless and visually engaging experience for residents, commuters, and visitors traveling through the corridor, reinforcing its connection to the surrounding environment. So for the Golden Valley inspiration, it draws from the region's natural beauty, particularly its unique and resilient plant life. One key influence is the arrowleaf balsam root, a vibrant yellow wildflower that is believed to be the namesake for Golden Valley. This plant not only adds to the landscape's visual appeal, but also plays a crucial role as food source for local wildlife. Additionally, the altered andesite buckwheat, a rare and endemic species, thrives in the highly acidic altered andesite soils, an environment where few plants can survive. Its presence highlights the remarkable adaptability of native flora and serves as a symbol of strength and resilience, reflecting the natural character of the North Valleys region. By incorporating these inspirations into the landscape and aesthetic design, we honor the area's ecological heritage while enhancing the corridor's visual identity. Meadow flowers and leaves will be incorporated into the design, attached to poles and arranged along a long curvilinear wall. And these elements will not only add visual interest, but it will also serve as a tribute to the region's unique and native flora. The green poles symbolize the flower stalks of the altered andesite buckwheat and arrowleaf balsam root, reinforcing the theme of nature and resilience. Additionally, polycarbonate panels with a powder-coated finish, will introduce vibrant pops of yellow and green, mirroring the colors found in this plant. The artistic integration will create a visually engaging and cohesive aesthetics that enhances the identity of North Valleys corridor while celebrating its natural heritage. A person is included in the image to offer you a better sense of the structure scale. As part of the corridor's aesthetics enhancement, 2 decorative structures adorned with flowers will be installed, one on the northbound side and one on the southbound side of the US 395. These structures will be strategically placed and positioned near the top of the slope, ensuring visibility for both motorists and pedestrians on US 395 and also on Golden Valley Road. And they will serve as a striking element while reinforcing the corridor's theme. By incorporating these artistic representations of native flora, they highlight the region's unique landscapes and contribute to more engaging and welcoming travel experience. Here's a photo simulation showcasing 2 decorative structures to be installed on top slope of the Golden Valley interchange, the arrowleaf balsam root decorative structure and altered andesite. And also a person is included in the image to also offer you a better sense of the structure scale. And here's another photo simulation showing the same structure as they would appear once installed, viewed from the Golden Valley Road and also from US 395 highway. So the inspiration at Lemon Interchange draws from the Swan Lake Nature Study Area, a vital habitat and resting point for over 130 species of migratory birds, including the American avocet, sandhill crane, black-necked stilt, and tundra swan. This ecologically rich area, officially protected in 1999, has gained national recognition as an important bird area, emphasizing its significance in bird conservation. By incorporating these design elements inspired by Swan Lake and its diverse wildlife, we aim to celebrate the natural beauty and ecological importance of Lemon Valley. These artistic features will serve as a reminder of the region's role in supporting biodiversity while enhancing the corridor's visual identity. So at Golden Valley Interchange, we will incorporate 2 decorative structures showcasing bird designs, one on the northbound side and one on the southbound side of US 395. These structures will be strategically placed, again similar to the Golden Valley, near the top of the slope, ensuring high visibility and creating striking visual connections to the Swan Lake Nature Study Area. The artwork will highlight the diverse migratory species that frequent Swan Lake, such as the type of birds that I've shown you in the previous slide. These decorative structures aim to enhance the aesthetic appeal of the corridor while reflecting the region's ecological heritage and its national recognition as an important bird area. These decorative structures located at the top of the slope will beautifully showcase migratory birds in flight, creating a dynamic visual experience for travelers. The green posts symbolizing marsh grass will enhance the natural theme, grounding the design in the wetlands habitat of the Swan Lake Nature Study Area. To create a visual interest and depth, the colors of the birds and grass will transition from dark to light, adding a sense of movement and variation depending on the time of day and lighting conditions. This subtle yet effective design approach will allow the structures to change and evolve as they are viewed throughout the day. The materials used for these decorative structures will be durable and striking. The powder-coated metal and polycarbonate will provide both longevity and high-quality finish that will withstand the elements. A person is also included to give you a better sense of the structure scale. The wall treatments in this phase are inspired by Peavine Peak, continuing the aspen patterns introduced in the previous phase. Aspen trees found here are known for their fall color, wayfinding markers by Basque shepherders, and even medicinal purposes. Aspen patterns draw from its historic cultural past uses to modern-day recreation. These patterns will create a grove-like naturalistic feel, strengthening the connection to nature while enhancing the visual experience along the highway. Wall reliefs will bring depth and dimension, casting shadows that shift throughout the day, adding visual interest from the different angles. And these elements aim to highlight the natural beauty of the region while giving the corridor a textured and engaging look. To ensure a cohesive, vibrant appearance, all walls will be painted so it will seamlessly blend with the surrounding landscape. So for project schedule, the phase 1A of the project was successfully completed in 2022, which included the Par-Dandini Boulevard bridge replacement, marking a significant milestone in improving the region's infrastructure. Phase 1B is currently in construction, which focuses on the widening of the North McCarran Boulevard to the Golden Valley Road. And that is also on track for construction completion by next year. So as for phase 2, the design phase is expected to be completed by summer of this year, with the construction anticipated to begin next year and extended through 2028. So this continued work is expected to support capacity and safety improvements benefiting the North Valleys community into the future. For project funding, the total preliminary project construction cost for phase 2 is estimated at $182 million. And to support this, project was awarded of approximately $89 million of Infrastructure for Rebuilding America or INFRA grant, which will significantly contribute to the project funding. The infra grant program, it supports freight and highway projects of national and regional significance. In addition to the infra grant, the project will be funded through a combination of other federal sources, including the National Highway Performance Program, or NHPP, the Highway Infrastructure Program, or HIP funds, and this we're using bridge funds for this, and also state funds. These diverse funding sources will help provide the resources needed to advance the project while supporting infrastructure improvements and safety enhancements across the region. Sorry. And I guess that's the end of my presentation, and I'll give the mic again to Justin for a Q&A.
Okay, thank you, Nanette. We're going to have you line up here if you'd like to make public comments or ask public questions. Again, as a reminder, everyone will have one chance of up to 3 minutes to give their public comments or ask their questions. We are getting questions through our Facebook feed as well, so continue to ask those and we will address those. Is there anybody that would like to come and make the first comment? If you are unable or uncomfortable with getting up and standing, I can bring the microphone to you, but I'd like to try and create a line. I also want to take a moment to remind you that if you'd like, you could leave comments with our court reporter after the presentation, or you could leave them on the written form that you got in your welcome packet, or you can visit our website, dot.ng.gov/northvalleys, and leave a comment through the online public meeting until April 17th. And please feel free to come up and line up here. That'll help keep things moving. And just a reminder, please state your first and last name for the public record. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jared Souther. I serve on the Ward 4 Neighborhood Advisory Board for the City of Reno. I've been in the North Valleys for 11 years, in Reno 21 years. My concern is addressing pinch points. Today, coming from Red Rock, it took me an hour, 10 minutes. Yes, phase 1 is still under construction. Phase 2 will add capacity, but is it adding enough? My concern is specifically northbound to Lemon. You're adding an auxiliary lane, but there's still one lane on the ramp going down. So you're not, there's weaving that happens from Golden to Lemon. People coming on at Golden wanting to go to Stead or to Cold Springs, and vice versa, people trying to get from the left lane over to the right. And I don't see that being addressed in this project. Similarly, southbound, there's a merger on the on-ramp that goes down to one lane. Yes, there's an auxiliary lane being created, but I feel like 2 auxiliary lanes between Lemon and Golden Valley would create better flow. As it is right now with the diverging diamond, it backs up all the way to Military or to Lear when there's snow or weather. The other concern is Stead Boulevard interchange. In speaking to your colleagues, RTC is taking responsibility, but it really should be NDOT fixing that interchange and making it safer, providing better capacity, adding lights, making sure that it's better flow. As we see growth in the North Valleys, we should be ahead of it and not 20 years behind. Similarly, in phase 1, putting a sound wall at southbound at 395 and Virginia Street, instead of having 2 lanes getting off there, it creates a pinch point that backs up all the way to Lemon. So as we get Spaghetti Bowl going forward in the next 20 years, people will need to take Virginia Street and go down to McCarran rather than trying to fight for 2 hours as construction takes place. So I feel like those are missed opportunities to improve the 395 corridor. I appreciate what you're doing, but I would like to see pinch points addressed in a better way. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment.
Thank you. And we're having a bit of a technical difficulty. My clock is not working, even though it did as I was setting up, so I will keep time over here on my phone. Is there anybody else that would like to make an in-person comment?
Good evening. My name is Lou Donnelly, and because of my age, I'm concerned about the striping on the road, because at nighttime, the stripes don't seem to last very long on any of the roads. It makes it very difficult to drive, especially at oncoming traffic. So is there any way you could either put reflectors or make more durable paint? I think. Thank you.
Thank you. While we're waiting, we could address some of our comments that we're receiving through our live stream. Meg, do you want to read some of those?
Absolutely. As Justin mentioned, we are receiving some through our Facebook feed, which we really appreciate. Some of those comments relate to other projects and not the projects we're here at tonight. We appreciate those comments. I'll only be reading the ones relating to the Phase 2 project. The first question comes from Thomas. I'll only use first name. Why not 4 total lanes each way instead of 3? The other comment asks about the landscape and aesthetics. And that is from, I'm going to find it really quickly here, from Shun, who asks, will those aesthetic structures be able to withstand the high winds along that corridor? And that is all we have right now.
All right. Do you want me to address that or?
However is most appropriate, sure.
All right, so let me address your question about the striping. So the striping that we're going to be incorporating in the project, they're actually going to be brand new striping, and they are going to comply with the required retro reflectivity. And also that includes the new signage that we're incorporating in the project. And with regards to one of the online questions, could you repeat that again, Meg, the first question? Maybe for the second question, let me ask Lisa to come up here to address the LNA.
And for the first question, it was asked, why not add 4 total lanes instead of 3?
Oh, is that specific to Lemon Drive to Step Boulevard?
Yes, that is for Phase 2 section.
So the design of the widening of the highway, 4 lanes in each direction between Golden Valley Road to Lemon Boulevard, that is based on the traffic and the traffic needs. And we are widening only to 3 lanes in each direction between Lemon to Stent Boulevard. And that is because there's really not a need for us to add auxiliary or merge lane. In fact, the lane that we are adding between Golden Valley to Lemon Drive it is a merge lane, so that's the 4th lane. So that is really to help people to, going into the highway to merge safely, and also from people that is getting off to Lemon Drive to merge on the other lane safely.
And for Lisa, we have a question. Will those structures, meaning the aesthetic structures that we saw Nanette present earlier, be able to withstand the high winds along that corridor?
Hi, Lisa Harris, landscape architect with NDOT. Yes, definitely the wind load is a factor that is considered with the structural design for all those structures. We want them to last for a really long time.
Thank you. And wrapping up with one last question from our Facebook feed from Tony. Tony references that he couldn't see one of the images presented. He asked, will the northbound on-ramp from Golden Valley and the off-ramp to Lemon Valley be redesigned? For example, maybe make a longer lane between the on-ramp and off-ramp that is separate of the 3 travel lanes. Similar to what you just addressed as auxiliary lanes.
Is he asking between Golden Valley to Lemon?
Yes.
And he wants it to be longer?
Yeah, and then that's an auxiliary lane.
Yeah, that's...
In our design,
Vic, can you come up here to address that?
Yes, the new design will be actually an auxiliary lane, so you'll have the entire distance from Golden Valley to Lemon Drive to make that merge onto mainline traffic. You're literally entering your own lane, and it'll be striped as such. When you look at the photo representations, you'll see the different striping through there. That's a auxiliary lane striping, and you'll be able to make that movement. So the distance to make that movement goes all the way down to Lemon now. We'll also address the capacity, not providing 4 lanes. Just to add on to what you're saying, this corridor is really restricted for right-of-way needs. To acquire right-of-way in this project and to add those additional lanes, because not only do you guys see the actual travel lanes, but they're all the hydraulic features, so on and so forth. We would start having to get into people's backyards and start taking property from people's backyards to do this project. To do that, we have to go through the Federal Uniform Code Act and the NEPA process. Probably would add in somewhere between 10 and 15 years to being able to do this project. What we could provide is what we could do without right-of-way acquisitions on most of the private property, people's houses and that type of stuff within this project. So that's why you see the lane layout that you see in our presentation.
Thanks, Vic. Yeah, please stay here.
Yeah.
And not only that, to add that this upcoming project, the phase 2 specifically, it has a grant from the infra, and so it has a dead set date and when we can obligate the project on, when we could start construction. So for us to acquire right away, it will definitely add time to the schedule, which we cannot, because otherwise we will lose the $89 million grant.
All right, are there any more questions or comments in the room? Any more coming in from our live feed? No? Okay, well, I just want to remind everybody that all of the material that Nanette presented is available on the boards in the back of the room. All of our project team will be here until 7 p.m. to answer any questions you have. You can also visit our website and see everything online through April 17th. The address for that is dot.ng.gov/northvalleys. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I know we've had some snow, so please travel safely as you go home. Thank you.